A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. As the U.S. presidential election draws near, many Ukrainians find themselves in a precarious position, contemplating the potential implications of the outcome on their ongoing war with Russia. The stakes are high, and the sentiments are mixed regarding the candidates, with President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump presenting starkly different visions for U.S. support of Ukraine. Biden's administration has pledged over $56 billion in military and financial assistance since the onset of Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022, but many Ukrainians feel this support has not been sufficient to turn the tide of the conflict. Battlefield losses in the eastern regions of Ukraine have accelerated, leading to growing impatience with what some perceive as a lack of decisive action from the U.S. government. Viktor Topilka, a 70-year-old former coal miner from Donetsk, expressed his skepticism about the impact of a potential Harris victory, suggesting it would result in a continuation of ineffective support. If Harris wins, it will be a continuation of the sham assistance to Ukraine, he stated. If Trump wins, he will most likely push for an end to the war and give away a share of Ukraine's territory. This sentiment reflects a broader concern among Ukrainians that regardless of the election outcome, their country may face significant losses. Political analyst Volodymyr Fesenko noted that while Trump could potentially shake up the status quo, the uncertainty surrounding his foreign policy approach leaves many feeling uneasy. The prospect of a Trump presidency raises questions about the future of U.S. aid to Ukraine, with Trump himself suggesting he could cut off support if he deems it necessary. Meanwhile, President Volodymyr Zelensky has been careful to maintain neutrality, understanding the potential consequences of taking sides in the election. He has met with both candidates, acknowledging that the election results could influence Russia's willingness to negotiate before the new president takes office. The urgency of the situation is palpable, with many Ukrainians expressing a desire for a decisive resolution to the conflict. Vitaly Novak, a media industry director, articulated the prevailing sentiment: "Our future depends on what happens on November 5th, no more, no less." Yet, as the election looms, the reality of the war continues to weigh heavily on the minds of Ukrainians. The ongoing territorial losses, military and civilian casualties, and relentless attacks on energy infrastructure have created a sense of despair. The potential for a quick resolution to the conflict, as suggested by Trump, stirs mixed feelings among the populace. Plib Astahov, a 20-year-old, captured the complexity of these emotions, stating, "On the one hand, a horrible end is better than a horror without an end. On the other hand, I would not want this ongoing war to simply end in some kind of fudged peace because of our Western partners." As the world watches the U.S. election unfold, the implications for Ukraine are profound. The outcome could dictate the trajectory of U.S. support, affecting military strategy and the overall approach to the conflict with Russia. Trump's history of foreign policy, particularly his inclination towards negotiating with Russia, raises concerns about the future of Ukraine's territorial integrity. Conversely, Harris's commitment to continuing Biden's policies may offer a sense of continuity, but many fear it may not be enough to change the current dynamics on the battlefield. With the election set for November 5th, the urgency for a clear path forward is more pressing than ever. As Ukrainians brace for the potential outcomes, their hopes for a swift resolution to the conflict remain intertwined with the decisions made thousands of miles away in Washington, D.C. The stakes are undeniably high, and as the election approaches, the world holds its breath, waiting to see how the political landscape will shift and what that will mean for Ukraine's fight against Russian aggression. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.